It was April 18th, 2021.
We went fishing with our family and a man approached us and brandished a gun and shot our friend first, and Travis stepped in and he took 4 bullets to make sure we were safe.
I was shot in the hand, I was shot in the groin, and I was shot in the leg.
Then the man shot him point blank in the head. The very first night they told me he wasn't gonna make it through the night. It was unstable.
I was in a coma for 9 days. They knew that the severity of the injury, it was gonna take a lot of work to get me back to as close as I could be to a full recovery. I could barely talk. I definitely couldn't walk.
I started trying to do some research on rehabs that have dealt with his traumatic brain injury specifically. We looked into all of them on the West Coast, all the way out to Detroit even, and we chose Sutter Health.
The Sutter Rehabilitation Institute is a CARF-accredited inpatient rehab facility that's part of Sutter Roseville Medical Center. Our traumatic brain injury program is very unique. It really is about controlling the environment to make sure that they're not overstimulated, and it helps with their recovery from a behavioral perspective.
So on the physical level, they wanted to make sure that I could do basic things just like taking steps. And when we got a little bit more advanced with it, we moved to the 0G machine, which is a fully supported system that holds you in balance so you don't fall. After a couple minutes of being in that machine, I started to feel comfortable myself.
They were able to sit with me. The psychologists talked to me a lot about some of the upcoming problems we're gonna have and hurdles and obstacles that we were gonna face for years to come. And it was very helpful to get us back on track.
Specifically in the speech section, I was fumbling over a lot of words when I immediately came in there. The progression that I had through the speech therapy helps me to this day, and it was extremely important that I was able to move forward and actually articulate myself with what I want to say when I need to say it.
He would be mixing up words and I wouldn't really understand, but they gave me the tools that I needed to make sure that we could communicate better.
My progression was pretty fast. We were there for 15 days and we were expected to be there for 6 to 8 weeks. So we actually had a welcoming home party. And as soon as I get out of the car, my friend that was in the incident with us gives me maybe the best, most powerful hug that I've ever received in my entire life. And then it was just a joy and a celebration of me being home with my daughter, me being home with my now wife. Beginning of March, I was able to go back to work.
There was a conversation about him not going to rehab. And I said that him not going to rehab is something we can't afford. We need him to be back to be able to move on from this. And without Sutter Health, I don't think we would have been there.